Hey guys, Simon here from Simon Says Cycling. Today I'm going to talk about getting into the flow state. You know, when you've had a ride where you're just so present and you're so in the moment and you're just there's no thought. Those are the best rides. I'm sure you can relate. I know I can remember races where, there was just no thinking. I was just there in the moment. It was like it's almost like an out of body experience. And I think many of us do cycling, do endurance sports because of that kind of feeling that we get into. The problem is a lot of us aren't able to tap into that feeling very often. And it's a feeling we really like to feel and we try to get into, but we don't know how to get into that, right? So today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to get into the flow state. Recently I was in Poland with the Iceman, Wim Hof, and we learned a lot about getting into the flow state, getting in cold water exposure, doing some breathing exercises. And some of that really helped me understand also how to dig deeper into that flow state. So firstly, a few tips on how to get into that state. Number one is the breath, right? Breathing. So always focus on your breathing when you're cycling. Focus on breathing in a little deeper than you actually need currently. So breathe in deep, let go, but be aware of your breathing. If you be aware of your breathing coming in and out, what you'll find is you'll get a lot more centered in the present moment. And that's what the flow state is. It's being completely immersed in the present moment. So number one, focus on the breath. There's other things as well, shifting your state. So many of us are caught up in our heads, right? We're thinking all the time. Thinking is not being. Being is the state where we feel alive, and that's the state we want to be in. So how do you shift your state? Well, it's about getting maybe more into that primal state. Maybe it means shouting or doing something like it's more primal, getting you right locked into now. When we were about to get into 30-degree water in Poland, we had to get into that primal state. We did kind of like a Maori war cry, and we got ourselves so primal and into the moment. We got into that flow state, right? So by shifting your state, figure out how you can shift your state to lock yourself into the present moment. That's another thing to train your ability, train your nervous system to do that. Some of the other things that can help you are, music, uplifting or kind of high energy music can help you get into that flow state. I like EDM, electronic music, dance music. Those are some things you can do. Mentally visualizing your ride, but if you practice the breathing on each ride, it doesn't have to be much more than that. You're going to find over time that you're able to get more in that meditative flow state. And that's when your rides become amazing, even though there may not be some external result at the end of the day. You may win a race and feel empty, but if you've done a race and you feel totally alive, that's when you feel truly happy. So hope you guys enjoyed those tips. All the best with your cycling.